Hello and welcome to another episode of our Let's Play Turtle Wall High Elf Mage Edition. Previously, we kept getting ganked while trying to do some quests, so it's now been 24 hours in the real world since our last recording, and we'll see if the environment's changed. If we're still continuing to get ganked, then we will progress to Lockmode and Wetlands. If not, we will stay here.
I supply only the
For those of you that are just tuning in to the series, we are doing a challenge mode pretty much. So we're using multiple glyphs, which make the leveling experience harder. The first one is Vagrant, so we are only able to use uncommon and common gear. This one is the biggest upset for our leveling, because a lot of our gear is underleveled versus what we are. The next one is slow and steady, so we're not using rustic experience. We're getting less experience from kills, more experience from quest, and if we die we lose experience. I believe it's 10%.
By the light! The Stormwind army retreated from Westfall, and the guard no longer protects Darkshire? There is some treachery abound. How could this be so? Oh, I forgot to reward your service, adventurer. Here are some coins. Now excuse me. Something is amiss in Stormwind, and I must get to the bottom of it. Go with honor, friend.
Okay. So let's go ahead and check this mail, see what else we have wandering around. We might need to go to Stormwind, to be honest, so we can sell some of this stuff. I want to clean my inventory a little bit. Yeah, with all this expiring, we're definitely gonna have to go to Stormwind. Unless I just sell this, like if I vendor it here. I'm trying to decide what would be the move. Because I can vendor these, and then I can auction that, and auction the bags. They're linen bags, so it's not really too much of a loss. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
I buy and trade.
Mainly just because I don't feel like running back and forth between here and Stormwind. Like, I know it's a loss, but at the same time, I could be using that time to level. I already lost a lot of experience dying a few times, so it makes more sense to just go ahead and sell this stuff.
What can I do for you?
I'm trying to think if I want to cook this meat or not, though. So I have more wool. One thing I also wanted to test was the radio for the server. I wanted to see if it's copywritten or not, so we might as well use this video and see if it gets muted or not. So we'll go ahead and turn that on now.
still recharging.
I'm trying to think like food-wise what I have. I guess it's gonna be this.
I need more mana.
You'll take my life, but I'll take yours too. You fire musket, but I'll run you through. So when you're waiting for the next attack, you better stand, there's no turning back.
This music's not bad at all.
Cast that yet.
Alright, we got our fins, we got our spawner sunfish. Now it's to do this toolbox.
Hello.
Excellent recovery, adventurer. Never thought I'd see these tools again. During the last orc invasion, we were forced to smelt our iron down to make bullets, swords, and armor. We sent word to Stormwind for a new shipment of materials, but a band of Redrige gnolls hijacked the caravan and ran off into the hills behind Lakeshire. Now we're coming up short on supplies to get this bridge rebuilt. If you can bring me 5 iron pikes and 5 iron rivets, adventurer, I'll make sure you're rewarded. Now let's get to work.
See you around.
How are you?
Pleasure doing business with you, matey.
Safe travels.
Well done, adventurer. I hope you didn't have too much trouble with those murlocs. It's strange seeing them so far from the sea. I wonder if they're here, because they're running from something.
Looking for something specific?
I think the music this week is just a big part of me also being energized about the hopeful, maybe, potentially, soon, hashtag soon, TM, release of 117.2. I'm excited. I need it to happen soon. I'm craving it. And as soon as I do, I'm going to go through every single one of my characters and be like, okay, what do I got to do? I'm going to look at the priest, look at
Have
the
a good
warrior,
one.
and now at level 40, almost 41-ish, the Moonglow Druid
Greetings.
that I've been leveling. That's been another fun throwback to the Druid I used to play back in Vanilla. I love Moonglow. Moonglow is life. Now, in our final segment here of Living in the Past for October 4th, 2024, we have some shout-outs, we have some fun things, a few reminders. First off, hopefully everyone has been enjoying the Hollows and theme segments. We put them back in rotation for the spooky season, and hopefully you are enjoying them. It's been a lot of fun to get to hear them again on the radio. We do have a few new ones in there too, so hopefully you've caught the new segments as well. They are there. They're interspersed in. They're sprinkled in. Also, I do want to give a quick thank you to Rograg. For those that don't know, Rograg has been doing his regular weekly news reads and updates like clockwork every single week. And let me tell you what, it has been a delight to have him doing those. Now, they're always ready to go on Mondays, and he always does a stellar job with them. Next up here, a reminder. Next month,
Help you find something?
In our early November episode, we're going to be doing the last guild shoutouts for the year. I won't be doing that in the December episode for Living in the Past. So, make sure if you want to get your guild
Light
shout out
be
there,
with you.
make sure it's updated, make sure it's typed out well. The Discord for Turtle WoW has a full set of sections.
Safe
for you to
travels.
Make sure those are posted up and good to go. The easier it is to read through, the more detailed it is, the better it is for me. And the easier you make, this is honestly true, and this is kind of insight into how a lot of broadcasting works. The easier you make my life, the better chance that I'm actually going to use your guild shout out. So, before the early November, I'm thinking like the first week of November episode of Living in the Past, make sure your guild promotion in Discord is updated and looking fresh. If you don't have the most updated information in your post, I might just put out whatever you have there, which might be old info. Maybe you're looking for, druids and shamans right now, but in your post, you still had it set to warriors and tanks and other things. So make sure that stuff is updated. Make sure that's updated, please. Next up, a quick note. If you didn't know, and I actually didn't know this until the other day, Turtle WoW is turning 6 years old. Turtle has been around for 6 whole years now. That's mind-blowing. I don't know this for a fact, but that feels like one of the longest lived private servers for ever. Obviously, they're close. Most of the servers
Still recharging.
might actually be longer lived. I think Warmode might.
That's still recharging.
Turtle
I can't cast that yet.
And on top of that, Everlook Radio, as of this month, is now 1 year old. And next week, not this week, but next week, is the 1 year of the first episode of Living. How about that? So, happy 6 years to Turtle, happy 1 year, Everlook Broadcast, and all of our wonderful staff.
That's still recharging.
Happy birthday to Living in the Past. 1 year for me. Next, we're just running through these as fast as possible. The next Under the Shell. A look under the shell is scheduled. Hopefully, will be scheduled to cover everything we.
I like that it's an actual radio station.
17.2 after its release. Keep that in mind. The next Look Under the Shell will be covering 1.17.2 after its release. So we're going to be able to go into a lot more detail with the patch, what's going on, and what people might need to take some time to understand. But if you need a catch up or need a good synopsis for the patch, that might be a really
Still recharging.
And as always, I encourage people to review Below the Shelves as often as possible because we pack a lot of information into there. It may be a conversation style, but we pack a lot of information there. Next up, Telebeam, congratulations, moving to Phase 4, which means Telebeam now has access to Naxxramas and Karazhan 10. So congratulations to Telebeam. You're moving forward in life. Hopefully, you're taking down Nax as fast as you can. I believe Rogueray actually did some coverage on that the other week. Lastly, but certainly not least,
That's still recharging.
personal friend of mine, Toll. Some of you know Toll. Has
I
decided to
need to
rejoin us.
target something first.
And I'm so very glad that he has. So if you know Toll, or you see Toll, or you're just stuck in a group with him at some point, give him a hearty welcome back, and hope, along with him, that he finally gets that Thunder Fury put together that he's been working on for ages. Welcome
Did
back,
somebody
buddy.
say
Welcome
Thunder
back,
Fury,
Toll.
Blessed Blade of the
Happy to have you
Windseeker?
here. All right, that's all. That's all we got for this episode of Living in the Past for October 4th, 2024. Thank you for taking the time to join me today. Our nostalgia continues even though today's broadcast is at an end. And I hope you enjoyed the show here today. A huge thank you to the developers,
That's still
moderators, staff,
recharging.
and volunteers. Without the entire team's hard work and dedication, we wouldn't have this station or server group. An additional thank you to the audio engineers and creators here for the use of their soundtracks they've created, which we use for segment transitions and intro audio. If you'd like to find out more about what I do, I invite you to check out my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/DanaNation and my latest series, Mastery and its 1.0 release, available on my YouTube page as well at
I don't have a
youtube.com/TheDanNation.
target.
Until 1.17.2 launches, let's keep living in the past.
I keep drinking my refreshing water instead of my actual 100 mana.
I need a target. Spell is ready. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready.
%70 drop rate on this sack that I need. Or the venom. So, an interesting fact about me. I have arachnophobia. Not like traumatizing arachnophobia, but like I guess it'd be a form of arachnophobia. whenever I'm playing games that have spiders involved in them, I always feel like there's spiders that are in my room that are watching me kill the video game spiders, and they're just plotting my demise. So yeah, I just thought that'd be something I'd share with you guys. Maybe it's a little fear that's new unlocked for you. You know, I'm just casually going around killing black widows or tarantulas in game, and then you just find one on your wall just staring at you, waiting for you to fall asleep, and just infect you with their venom. I think I have a better chance of finishing off my axes than I would be doing trying to get the venom. I'm just thinking more so for like the sake of time.
Ready yet. Not enough mana.
I don't even have enough mana to blink into them. I know it's bad to wish death on a hardcore character, but man, sometimes these hardcore characters deserve it. Like, as somebody who plays hardcore, I sympathize with them. Like, whenever I see them taking on multiple enemies or getting like aggroed, I'll go ahead and I'll just AoE some of them just to help them out a little bit, whether they need it or not. But other times, they're just complete jerks when it comes to like stealing mobs and whatnot. Like, sometimes I just kind of secretly hope that they die.
Greetings. That makes for a lot fewer orcs to worry about, thanks. Blackrock Outrunners and Renegades are running ambushes between here and Stonewatch Keep. The leader of the Outrunners is an orc named Theral Zun. We want this orc. Bring me the head of Theral Zun. Be careful. Well met. The Blackrock Orcs enlisted Shadowcasters to aid their attacks in Redrige, and they have brought with them devices of dark power, Midnight Orbs. These orbs have struck telling blows against Redrige's defenders, and it's imperative we remove the demon-tainted items from the conflict. Find and deliver to me Midnight Orbs from slain Blackrock Shadowcasters. I will then have them disposed of, for this world would be a better place without them. For the Alliance.
Okay, my quest log's not too heavy yet. I was thinking we were like close to 20.
Can I help you? Well done, adventurer. Such fine specimens, too. And here is your delicious delicacy known as Redrige goulash. Safe travels.
I can teach you how to cook.
Have a good one.
Okay, this one might actually come in handy. These 4 cribs, so this will get me to 87.
I buy and trade. Farewell.
I want to go through all these eggs first, even if it's just going to be like 1 level.
Need help?
I'm so close with everything. I'm just like 1 ingredient away. Because once I hit 90, then I can claim the Murloc fin soup, and that opens up another inventory spot for me.
Good day to you.
I'm selling copper modulator. Selling Tiger's Eye and the mouse, because we're not gonna try to go to a store anytime soon. Do I need to destroy this? Many a false step is made by standing still. That's for my mage class. Okay, I think blood sausage. Blood sausage. I think we're good for now. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and sort our bags again. And we're at 16.5 gold. Nice. Okay. We are gonna go ahead and end it here. We'll see, I guess, tomorrow when I upload this video, whether or not it got flagged for copyright music or not. If it did, then we won't use the radio anymore. If it didn't, we will continue using the radio. So not this episode, but the episode after will be the one that decides whether or not we continue to use it. Because we're going to listen to the next station, and then after that we'll see what's going on. But as always, I appreciate you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.